whispers over the Bible as I glide through shadow curves. The warm night hums with a rhythm, thick with wild intention. Heedless from the waters, falling like a living pulse. Electric shimmer rolls across the swamp, pulling my spirit loose. Patterns split the silence with sharp nocturnal motion. Lights flicker like wandering spirits in deep blue waves. Currents twist beneath me, shifting in liquid art. Soundless waves carry me forward, steady and sure. Euphoria takes the bayou, it surges through my chest. I ride the rising energy, however fierce it climbs. Like pulse of light, storm, watch thunder rolling without end. Inside it, this glowing current, I rise again, renew. Whispers drift along the Motown paths, doors folding time as they echo a moon pattern. Fog curls through the alleys with a soft silver glow. When the whole night turns bright with restless fire, candles split the silence with sharp nocturnal motion. Lights flicker like wandering spirits in deep blue waves. Currents twist beneath me, shifting in liquid arms. Soundless waves carry me forward, steady and sure. Euphoria takes the bayou, it surges through my chest. I ride the rising energy, however fierce it climbs. Night pulses like storm washed thunder, rolling without end. Inside this glowing current, I rise again, renew. Fog folds over me as the ground trembles with quiet force. Hidden paths lay beneath moss thick branches, tearing me deeper. Light bursts in sudden flashes, is pulling me high and low. And inside this restless rhythm, I recognize my life. Euphoria takes the bayou, it surges through my chest. I ride the rising energy, however fierce it climbs. My pulses like storm washed thunder, rolling without end. Inside this glowing current, I rise again, renew.
Shake hands with every version of me, the past that groans, the future that cheers me on. I play with fate like sparks in my palm, laughing when the risky parts ignite. I stand toe to toe with destiny, daring it to throw the first punch. The universe smirks in my direction and tells me I wasn't made for ordinary. I spit out doubt and sharpen courage. I choose the path that rattles my bones. Safety never built my story. My wildness moves the wheel. I ride like a feral prophet on a two-wheeled prayer of motion. My lungs riot from the climb, my legs swear but still obey. Life tilts like a raging volcano. swerve through doubt, dance through every crack in my future. The world begs me to slow down, I answer with acceleration. Stopping feels like surrender, movement keeps me alive. I hurl myself at the horizon just to see what version of me returns. I honor the strangeness inside me, my quirks power my evolution. Even titans crumble, my softness sharpens me. I ride like a pharaoh prophet on a two-wheel prayer emotion. My lungs riot from the climb, my legs swear but still obey. Life tilts like a raging volcano, and I keep pedaling through the glow. The universe yells through the tree line, stay wild, stay upright. I dream to stay human, I rise step by step, I climb what scares me, I sharpen through struggle, I reflect what I offer, I become what I give. I break open in grocery stores over songs sewn into my childhood. I melt over tiny kindnesses, crack open over simple beauty. Nobody walks untouched, I'm an evolving creature of fire and softness. The universe laughs with me, never at me. I walk like I know the map, even when I don't. My courage isn't perfect, it's persistent. I ride like a pharaoh prophet on a two-wheel prayer emotion. My hope slams through the uphill, my courage tangles with the fear. Life tilts like a raging volcano, and still I rise and push and climb. The universe yells through the tree line, stay wild, stay upright. What scares me, I turn wounds into art, I turn chaos into heat. I light my own way forward, I live louder than my fear. I carve my name into the impossible. Psychedelic colors in the places we're going. Your quiet presence keeps my heartbeat slow, while pulsing drums and neon shadows gently flow. Don't fix my storm, just stay beside my fire. Your warmth turns fear into something higher. Stay with me in this hypnotic warmth. Hold my hand while the world distorts. In the glitch and glow of this cosmic light, you remind me sunrise lives inside the night. As the beat builds up to a frenetic heartbeat, your presence keeps my spirit bright.
When I saw you, time folded like a page, soft and familiar, a face from another age. Every step toward you felt already done, like I had walked this moment under every sun. You looked at me and something old woke up, silence rising, overflowing my inner cup. Not just a spark, but a memory returning, a hidden altar quietly burning. You didn't feel new, you felt long known, like a secret garden beneath Weatherstone. In your eyes I found my buried side, the part of me I learned to hide. You are the mirror showing my core, every wound, every unopened door. Your presence lifts me above, reminding my heart its path is love. You are the light I carried inside, a hidden flame I
gentle breeze. Carry joy like a lantern that shines with ease. I move through the world with a sense of peace and find my place where love and joy release.
As I wander, I discover new paths to roam. I find my way to a place I call home. Still learning, still growing, still finding my way. But with each step, I feel more alive each day. I find my way. I find my way. And with each step, I live a brand new day. And that in hand. The stillness, my inner voice. A gentle whisper, hearts rejoice. I let go of the fear held tight. I embrace the present in all its delight.
I walk among the friendly faces, smiles that greet my own. The older, quieter truths cut deeper than the stone. It's easy just to nod and wave at those who match my mind. Harder to extend a hand to those I'd rather leave behind. The quintessence of devotion lives in radical embrace. Not the practice, polite performance, not the mask upon my face. I see gunmen in the shadows, terror breathing near and far. Hate-soaked hearts and sharpened tongues beneath the same dim star. Xenophobes and bigots, zealots crowned by their decree. Right wing, left wing, moderate, each one still looks like me. Us and them, you and I, we scratch these lines in sand. And every seed of hatred so moves swiftly through the land. Step gently now, err on the side of kindness. Take your vow. The seeds we scatter quietly grow, infinitely branching far below. What are the answers as catastrophes unfold? Where do we discover them while history's remolded? How does it shift this spiral we now hold it? How can I reflect hear some distant verdict raining from the sky above. I fear the curses that I whisper, impulses devoid of love. I fear the quick damnation of another breathing soul. The way I point my finger outward while I stagger half whole. Devout and strident voices on each side insist they're right. Idealists and cynics both keep training for the fight. Conservatives and progressives chase the same contested ground, but quintessentially the truth grows harder to be found. I'm wary of the reflex that rushes straight to blame, wary of the hex I cast when I weaponize your name. The hatred that I harbor seeds, the hatred that will spread. The mercy that I practice turns to mercy I'll be fed. Step gently now, err on the side of kindness. Take your vow. The seeds we scatter quietly grow, infinitely branching far below. What are the answers as catastrophes unfold? Where do we discover them while history's remote? How does it shift this spiral we now hold? How can I refine this moment I still mold? Does reality stand startled on reason's narrow blade, ready to leap toward the season where our heavy debts are paid? Have we stumbled into stories that we trembled at before? No, I say no, there's something deeper at the core. Domestic threats, foreign fears, all the labels that we throw. Have I searched inside myself to see what shadows grow? We cry out global crisis, the end time drawing near, but how much of that thunder echoes from our fear? Reality feels fragile, teetering on the brink. Yeah, maybe we're the ones who need to stop and think. A season of reckoning, a sweeping judgment day begins, and now we meet each other in the smallest, plainest way. What are the answers as catastrophes unfold? Where do we discover them while history's remote? How does it shift this spiral we now hold? How can I refine this moment I still mold it? Does reality stand startled on reason's narrow blade, ready to leap toward the season where our heavy debts are paid? Have we stumbled into stories that we trembled at before? No, I say no, there's something deeper at the core. Fear not some distant thunder rolling from above. Be wary of the woes you wish to love. Be cautious with the urge to curse and condemn. The fiercest foe you name may be the one within. Quintessentially quiet again. Begin with how you treat a single stranger now and then.
I wake where memory hums in the marrow, names on the wind, signals in the shadow. Hands of the elders trace lines on my path. I move with that knowing and skip the old man. Every pulse carries history's gold. Every turn writes a vow I can hold. Damn, I learned to stop shrinking to fit a tale. I stand in the wide where small myths fade. Joy from super soul. I glow, I grow, I roll, I honor the line that lifts me whole. Joy from super soul. I move on living time, apex open, center line. I walk through the door that silence reveals. Truth in my palm like a lantern unsealed. I bless what began lights in one bright flow. I don't chase a script that edits me thin. I answer the present and start from within. Joy, funk, super soul. I glow, I grow, I roll. I honor the line that lifts me whole. Joy, funk, super soul. I move on, live in time. Apex open, center line. I meet their eyes, memory sings, I grow my wings. I trade old armor for honest light. I wear my story and stand upright. I plant my yes in the fertile ground. Watch new worlds gather around. Joy, funk, super soul. I glow, I grow, I roll. Lineage moving through one soul. Joy, funk, super soul. I move on, live in time. Apex open, center align. Joy, funk, super soul. I rise in rhythm true. Every step returns me new.
Needle kisses, ancient grooves, rhythm in the street. Lima lights too serious, I ride that heat. Hands traced on walls, sparks tint chrome. Old world codes build a future dome. Purple dust swirls, hold curbs levitate. Street soul shoes race the solar gate. Sidewalks glide while skylines bend. Low cosmic thunder makes the planets trend. Static talk drifts from a bucket hat sage. Orbit round the block writes a comet page. Yeah.
Can you feel rotation?
We spin, we spin.
Portal activation.
We begin.
Bright arcs halo cut through the night.
Watch this moment bloom in electric light. Joy, funk, rocket, orbital glow. Circles cut loose, let the galaxy flow. Sugar fire shimmer, wild heart rule. Timeline carnivals, stank face mood. I dance on edges where futures meet. Street poet flame with a jazz sweet heat. Whoa, click, static, gold. Alleyway stories pour out bold. Drop old anchors, cut each chord. Whole crowd shouts up as we board. Solar scale hum and my blood runs bright. Mode shift sky, pours color in the night. Our words surf stars with a gravel tone rhyme. Glyph path flows, city bends to the time. Carnival ghosts in a glitter parade. Every line a doorway, every rhyme a blade. Past life, mass spin, lift off the street. Whole block turns to a lightweight fleet. Joy, phone rising, super soul. Ultra stand rising, lose control. Star walk pilgrims in the unseen stream. Wildest block, this cosmos dream. Joy, phone rocket, orbital glow. Call it back, let the cosmos know.
Cool it down, long echo sway. Hardcore pulse strips far away.
catch me next orbit on this starry street out to sea, rolling on dancing feet.
No more hiding, only true. I wore a polished grin over storms I never named. Tucked quiet stories in corners left unnamed. Mirrors asked for honesty, I pushed aside, holding little secrets where my gentler parts reside.
Silence looked like metal till it crumbled in my hands. Armor turning heavy as it slid into the sand. I sought the shadows, placed them where they stay. Open up the doorway and let the real one straight.
Hands still shake, I still push through. Truth feels raw, but it stays true. Mass drift down, hearts align. Door swings open, I climb the line. Every truth I speak sets a living part free. Every hidden little chapter loses hold on me. Shame turns dust in the rising light I claim. Healing moves forward when I call my name. If my story echoes yours, let our voices combine. Side by side, steady, bold, one truth at a time.
I pull old reels from boxes colored gray. Let brightness flood the frames I kept away.
Trace old scars without turning into stone.
Show the map fully and watch new courage grow. Your eyes reflect a mile across in shoes like these. Your voice holds tremors shaped like keys. Our hidden pages follow the same design, stitching clearer patterns through each shared line.
We name the weight, it starts to rise. We keep the pace, no disguise. We trade old hush for truer signs. We step together the way aligns. Every truth we share sets another part free. Every very small story slips its hold on me. Shame turns dust in the rising light we claim. Love stands taller when we call our name. If our stories ring as one, let our voices combine. Side by side, steady, bold, one truth at a time.
I hold the child who waited at the door. I stand the guard the child once looked for. I put a care I chased across the town, back into the hands that set it down.
We mark the line, we step across. We honor truth, no loss. We praise the cracks that let light in, not escape, but where we begin. Truth by truth, we hold the line. Page by page, our lives align. Hand in hand, we turn the key. Seen at last, we move free. Every truth we share sets another part freed. Every quiet little secret loses hold on me. We choose open, we choose kind, we choose climb. Side by side, steady, bold, one truth at a time. Side by side, steady, bold, one truth at a time. Ooh, 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 ooh. No more hiding, only truth. No more hiding, only truth.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Headlines thunder, say the world comes apart. Streets hum with rumors of a breaking heart. I scroll through chaos with a clenched tight jaw. Name every villain I think that I saw. Catastrophe flickers on every screen. center of my small day. One quiet choice still shapes the way. So I pull my focus back to here, back to this breath, back to this feel. I say, edge of the blade, heart of the street. I change the story with each soul I meet. Edge of the blade, heart of the street. I tune my impulse from rage to grief.
I think of the stranger I cut with my eyes, the neighbor I sentence with private replies. I call them the problem and walk right past, then wonder why winter's inside me lies. I fear not punishments falling from the sky. I fear the cold verdicts I sing when I lie. I shape my future with the words I repeat. I shape this era in my tiny seed. So I hold my fire, name my ache, trade quick blame for a truer wake.
I tell myself, speak less venom, more clear truth, less performance, more leave proof, less your evil, more I see places where you look like me. I stand at the border of fury and care. One step forward decides what lives there. If I hurl curses, they circle around. If I sow mercy, it softens the ground. End times, headlines, warnings, dread. No, not wrong what I just said. Edge of the blade, heart of the street. I choose my posture with each soul I meet. Edge of the blade, heart of the street. I send out the grace I one day want to meet. Edge of the blade, heart of the street, heart of the street. I turn my reflex from crust to green. Edge of the blade, catastrophe roll. Heart of the street. I still decide whether my spirit cuts or guides. I walk the edges of the night, tracing outlines made by light. What I miss becomes my guide, showing maps I hold inside. Empty spaces point the way, shaping who I am today. In the quiet, soft and warm, I find places to transform. When I stumble, I uncover paths that pull me back to wonder.
Every shadow gives me form, every burden keeps me warm. I turn trouble into a spark, letting glow rise from the dark. Moments stretching thin and long, teach me how to stand up strong. Every shadow gives me form, I take shape within the storm.
Trials shake the ground I tread, clearing voices in my head. Harder days refine my stride, carving courage deep inside. Cracks reveal what stays and holds, lost becomes a hint of gold. Every test that comes my way paints new colors in my day.
Gratitude, a quiet flame, turns each mark into a name. Proof that I have stayed alive, finding room to grow and strive. Every shadow gives me form, every burden keeps me warm. I took
me your name. Yeah, yeah.
One wish flickers on my tongue, held too tight while future's young. I choose your road, bless your flight. Fields wake up to deeper light. I watch your footsteps find their run. Dust kicks up in sudden sun. Old maps crumple in my hand. Green replaces every plan. Let the latch fall from the gate. Love runs better without weight. I step back and clear your view. Wide horizon opens through. I love you wide enough to lose the rope. I choose your path, I choose your hope. Green gathers where you lead. Joy keeps what joy will keep. I trade my fear for one long cheer. I plant my trust and leave it here. Whatever distance starts to grow, seeds remember where they go. Eyes and laughter, constellations, no, not mine to steer, not mine to own. Heart unbuttons, opens wide. River finds its rightful side. You carry stories I never read. Roads that call your forward tread. I bless each turn you feel and take. Even when my fibers shake. Hands uncurl, wings decide. Distance clears, not a divide. I stand steady, face the sky. Name the gift and let it fly. I love you wide enough to lose the rope. I choose your path, I choose your hope. Green gathers where you lead. Joy keeps what joy will keep. If shadows stretch along your way, I hold a lamp, not where you stay. I set it high for you to see. Only when you call to me.
DG Reed,
Buddy on up.
Old fear shuffled at my door. Warn of losses, count each score. I hear them knock, I hear them plead. Then walk past and choose your need. I clear a space on every shelf. Room for you and room for self. No chain drags across this floor. Only tracks that point to more.
Let the tales of clutching fade. Softness makes the bravest trade. You step forward, I stand true. Rooted while you push on through. I love you wide enough to lose the rope. I choose your path, I choose your hope. Green gathers where you leap. Joy keeps what joy will keep. When crossroads tangle in your sight, I send courage, not my might. You pick gates that match your name. I just love you all the same. Bless the drift and bless the stay. Each one grows the other way. Love steps back, still stands true. Sunlight grows, the shade you choose. Bless the reach and bless the rest. Every trial and every test. Love stands quiet, keeps the door. Waits for you and nothing more. Years will stretch and bend this thread. New stars rise above your head. Some will fade and some burn long. You keep writing your own song. I trace circles in the air. Thank each moment we still share. Not as owner, not as God. Only witness beating hard. Let the latch fall one more time. Love walks next, not steps in line. You move outward, I look up. Hand you back your lifted cup. I love you wide enough to lose the rope. I choose your path, I choose your hope. Green gathers where you leap. Go, joy keeps what joy will keep and grow. I wave skyward at your run. Greener rises, wish begun. When your daylight meets my door, I hold space and nothing more. I love you wide enough to lose the rope. Every forward step you claim, I keep whispering your name. Spinning tales like silk from spiders, interpreting, predicting, comparing dividers between what's real and what I think I see. The storyteller never stops inside of me. I used to climb inside each narrative thread, believe the commentary running through my head. But now I notice thoughts arise and fall, they're passing with the patterns, that is all. The mind is what it does, it weaves and bends. It selects, highlights, simplifies, pretends. It turns the living moment into something small, a version my conditioning can install. But when I feel the body, sense what's here, the story loses power, disappears. I'm wider than the tale the mind creates. I rest in what's immediate, what waits. Any story that I tell myself's a lie. Not judgment, just the truth, the story simplified. Reality is vast, the mind is small. I leave the narration, I feel it all.
I don't believe every thought I think. I see them rise and fall, I watch them sink. I don't contract around the mind's narration. I rest in something steadier, liberation. The field of awareness opens wide. I'm not the story, I'm the space inside. I meet each thought, gently let it pass. I'm larger than the mind, looking glass. Carl Sagan said if I want apple pie from scratch, I have to create the universe to match every cause and condition, every strand of time, to fully explain why this moment feels like mine. The truth is infinite, the story's just a slice. The mind can hold the whole, it pays a price. So I practice when the thought appears in view. I notice it instead of climbing through. I feel the body, sense what's alive right now. I don't follow conclusions, I disavow. The amygdala acquires, prefrontal comes online. The field expands, perspective realigns. I'm not reacting from the narrow tail, I'm responding from the present. I prevail. Thoughts keep forming, that's the nature of the game, but my relationship to them will never be the same.
Any story that I tell myself's a lie. Not judgment, just the truth, the story simplified. Reality is vast, the mind is small. I leave the narration, I feel it all.
I don't believe every thought I think. I see them rise and fall, I watch them sink. I don't contract around them, my mind's narration. I rest in something steadier, liberation. The field of awareness opens wide. I'm not the story, I'm the space inside. I meet each thought, gently let it pass. I'm larger than the mind, looking glass.
Thoughts will come, stories will form. That's just the mind performing its norm. But I see them as passing events, not truth. I recognize they hold just a piece of proof. Some steadier emerges in the gap, a presence that won't fall into the trap. I don't have to believe what the mind produces. I rest in reality, it never reduces.
I don't believe every thought I think. I see them rise and fall, I watch them sink. I don't contract around the mind's narration. I rest in something steadier, liberation. The field of awareness opens wide. I'm not the story, I'm the space inside. I meet each thought, gently let it pass. I'm larger than the mind, looking glass.
Reality is generous, more trustworthy than tales. I let the stories go, the presence never fails. I'm wider than the mind's small frame. I rest in what's alive, I stake my claim. I don't believe every thought. I see them, let them go. I'm the space that knows. Morning falls, the sky in gold. Quiet hums and takes its hold. La mañana dora el cielo. Su calma toma forma. Le matin dore le ciel. Son calme mi retiene. 아침빛 황금으로 퍼지고 고요가 나를 감싼다. Shadows often fall away. Light invites a steady away. Las sombras ceden, la luz abre un paso firme. Les hombres se Suns rise and settle clear. Center speaks and draws me near. Las formas se aclaran. El centro más cerca suave. Les lignes s'éclairent. Le centre m'appelle doucement. 선들이 선명해지고 중심에 울림이 나를 부른다. I trust the stillness when it calls. It lifts the weight, it clears the walls. Confío en la quietud, aligera y abre espacio. J'ai foi en le calme, il libère et ouvre l'espace. 고요의 부름을 믿는다. 마음의 벽이 쓰러진다. With gentle aim, truth moves through me all the same. El tiempo se abre suave, la verdad me atraviesa. Le temps s'ouvre en douceur, la vérité me traverse. 시간은 부드럽게 흘러 진실이 나를 지나간다. Warmth drifts in on patient air, silent signals everywhere. El aire tibio trae señales calladas. 따뜻한 공기 속에 조용한 신호가 퍼진다. Steps align with grounded flow. Paths reveal what I must know. Mis pasos siguen el ritmo. El camino revela lo cierto. Mes pas suivent le flou. La voie expose l'essentiel. 발걸음이 안정된 흐름을 따라가고 길이 진실을 드러낸다. False haze slips beyond the bend. Clarity becomes a friend. La niebla falsa se disipa. La claridad acompaña. La brume factice s'efface. La clarté m'accompagne. 헛된 안개가 사라지고 맑음이 길잡이가 된다. Center holds steady and bright. Truth restores the inner light. El centro permanece firme. La verdad aviva mi luz. Le centre demeure lumineux. La vérité rallume ma lumière. 중심은 밝고 단단히 서있고 진실이 빛을 되살린다. My pocket, a road I'm in underfoot. The sky feels wide enough for my flaws, wide enough for my strange and my rise. I move light, no baggage but a grit in my ribs, no script but the pulse that tells me forward. Fear walks behind me like an old shadow, but I let it sharpen me, not claim me. I move like someone born for the wild turn. I walk the wire and call it living. I stay rare in a world addicted to easy. I rise with the storm instead of hiding from it. I am traveling light, fierce, unruly, alive. Her eyes strike like cold lightning, pulling fire from parts of me I thought long gone. Destiny laughs from the corner booth, scribbling our names in restless ink. We dance off the map, two sparks in the undertow, chasing the truth that doesn't apologize. The world pushes its caution into my hands, but I drop it and lift my own clarity instead. I move like someone born for the wild turn. I walk the wire and call it living. I stay rare in a world addicted to easy. I rise with the storm instead of hiding from it. I am traveling light, fierce, unruly, alive. Between the madness and the miracle I find myself. Between the danger and the dawn I recognize my name. Truth truth bends the rules around my stride, and every step burns just enough to matter. I move like someone born for the wild turn. I walk the wire and call it living. I stay rare, I stay true, I stay awake. I rise with the storm, I ride with the night. I am traveling light, traveling light, traveling light, traveling light. No gets to dodge and cracks a swing, weaving through noise with blistered feet. Midday weight presses on my chest, still I chase the story that was best. That's why I keep moving when the world says stop, because stillness tilts and doubts rise up. Momentum keeps the ghosts at bay and quiets what fear tries to say. I carry a kink in the soul, that wild small fracture I can't control. For every bright power I cradle inside, a soft crack place I tend to hide. Grace grows steady along that brain, the gift and the crack that kink had. Every face in the rushing crowd keeps their secrets wrapped in loud. Strong ones break when the nights run long, quiet ones rise when the world feels wrong. I hold sharp wit, yet tender bone, hide from love and fear being alone. A part of me that shines with light leans on the floor that keeps me right. I carry a kink in the soul. I carry a kink in the soul. Maybe some cosmic watcher smiled and paired my strength with something wild. A soft love zone inside my chest, so every triumph stays humble blessed. So when I stumble on my private ache, I remember every heart must break. Half saint, half mess, half honest truth. This king keeps me aligned with proof.
Twilight hum while the city drifts in dreams. My rhythm threads the hidden knocks where old quiet softens things. Echoes rise around my steps and guide my glow toward the moon. I walk the seams between my lives and send into tune now. Oh, mystery trails behind my stride and opens what will come. Past and future speak as one. My pulse unites their hum. I flow like a wave through the moving tide, deeper than the shift in sight. Stars lean close and trace my path, circling slowly through the night. I rise like a wave through the omni blend, where embers learn to unfold. Every hidden chapter wakes, where the new entwines the old. Her stride moves fire through the ground, it reaches straight to me. Roots from distant stories meet and merge inside my stream. Island memory shakes my core, bright visions slip through dream. I cross the layer corridors with light inside my beam. Ancient courage meets my now and steadies both my feet. Every step becomes a vow that nothing can defeat. I dance like a wave on the open sea, rising clean through silver haze. Joy lifts high in every turn as night hands dawn its rays. I live like a wave where the timelines braid, past and future intertwine. Every motion I release turns luminous, reshapes the grand design. only blend hums softly rolling steady through the night. Every echo opens roads that guide me into light. Worlds with a cadence in my veins, inside the wave of the omni blend. I step free of every chain. Waves within the omni blend, rise then rise again. Waves within the omni blend, lift every soul to ascend. Clouds may steal half of the sky, yet sun still rises high. I release the need to win and find the peace within. Yesterday no longer steers, today rewrites the years. I lift my laughing face and meet my quiet grace. I let go, and the world keeps moving with me. When I loosen every hold, greater wonders rise within me. I glow here, right now, with an open, steady mind. I give love with every step, and that love returns in kind.
Beneath my ribs, carrying stories the darkness had lips. Shadows peel softly from sacred ground, making room for what wants to be found. Tidal wave lift me, shape my stride, carry me into the luminous side. Let the old weight fall and fade, let the new world rise unafraid. Tidal wave, tidal wave, I follow the rise as it curls and bends, holding the truth the horizon sends. Each step sketches a vow in air, promising more than I used to dare. Quiet conviction gathers and grows, naming my courage the further it flows. Tidal wave lift me, shape my stride, carry me into the luminous side. Let the old weight fall and fade, let the new world rise unafraid. Tidal wave, take me alive. Soft currents sculpt the edge of my sight, turning confusion into quiet light. Patience stars the frost in my chest, leaving me open, leaving me blessed. A vow unfolds beneath my skin, teaching me where true stories begin. The farther I walk, the clearer I see. The tidal wave is simply the truth in me. Tidal wave lift me, shape my stride, carry me into the luminous side. Let the old weight fall and fade, let the new world rise unafraid. Tidal wave, nothing lost. lost in the shifting tides. Only form as the truth divides. Everything simple, everything pure, everything built to last endures. Ooh, tidal wave, lift me, let me expand. Teach me the shape of the promised land. Hold my courage steady and hold. Give the horizon a place in my soul. Even when silence reclaims the shore, the tidal wave hums forevermore. But like a reason, fruit and a bird, so do my lunches, it's suddenly tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave, lift me, let me expand. Teach me the shape of the promised land. Tidal wave, lift me, let me expand. Teach me the shape of the promised land.
I drop the tape lines drawn by ghosts. Quiet roots lift stone where no one toasts. I gather names I left in old halls. Dim bulbs hum out my echo withdraws. Sign vows drip down the window pane. Fine print runs off into silver rain. I bless the crack where daylight slides. No blame, just path where my weight resides. I hold my worth above crowded rooms. No empty thrones, no bargain fumes. Those who scan for shine step past. My glow loves those who love it last. Right on time, I slow burn fluent. Stride ends off the clock. I walk, I ride. I quit chasing doors that swing for show. I love the handles that move and know every soft note saves one soft life. I cut one thread, unhook 10 knives. Calm lays down where the fever flew. I clear that smoke, I keep what's true. I stack my days like steady stones. No more mess that steal my tones. Old stories pack their bags tonight. I keep the lines that land in light. If you feel my pace, you match my feet. If not, no war, our routes don't meet. I live like dawn slips out of black. Clean break, no scorch, no looking back. I let wrong tables lose my chair. Empty space grows greener air. Right on time, my golden inward beam. No scramble, sprint, no swollen dream. I trust the pull that speaks low, clear. No circus hook, no yarn of fear. I tune my spine to quiet, yes. I walk through less and live in more. My bones remember her every weight. Still I arrive through my own gate. Her love that left taught shape, not lack. I pour that lesson, I never crawl back. I hold my palm to my own face. I love the lines, the woman, the grace. I choose slow roads that match my eyes. I read clean skies, not borrowed lies. What rings true walks close unchained. What drifts loose falls off unnamed. Right on time, no late, no rush. Just heartbeat, tempo, holy hush. I plant each note like quiet seed roots. Learn the dark, then rise and lead. The ones who see me walk in tune. We share soft streets and honest moon. I stand with all my pieces near. I ride my life without the fear.
I ride in the dark. Calls for a shortcut, fade out. Craft holds the lead. Practice preserves what I build. That's how I feed. Doubt tries to bargain with flash. I answer with form. I carry weather inside that steadies a storm. Small course correction, stack fire without ash. Swap the words. Small course correction, stack charge without crash. Focus records what I keep. Peace clears the stash. I pace my hours by choice. I train my hands to voice. Edges define my art. Center becomes my start. I name the rule I follow. Center lock, pull meets pull. Truth stays raw, close to close. Hearts align, ground to ground. I refine. Daylight through winter haze. Corners remember my face. Doors change their ways. Mentors appear in the work I study. Their tone, mercy with thine inside. Velvet on stone. Habits accrue in its strength. Minutes accrue. Routes that respect what I value. Carry me through maps that I drew in my head. Stamp on the street. Timing intact. Shake hands. Purpose feels complete. Won't start, ready, stride. Quiet faith in my side. Signals align in me. Every path turns to key. I name the rule I follow. Center lock, pull meets pull. Truth stays raw, close to close. Hearts align, ground to ground. I refine. Foreground need, I tailor my yes, I honor the D. Soft strength claims around old armor unhooks. Service turns motion to meaning in books. Center law written in walk, not talk. Every line lands when I lock my clock. Close to close, hearts align. Ground to ground, I refine on time. In the puddle, circles relate. Roots I rehearse on the humble. Open the gate, or then the traffic dissolves. Lanes widen, wide loops of the lesson return. I travel with pride, neighbors exchange quiet nods. Trust seeds the block, tables extend in the dusk. We sharpen the chalk, stories connect in the round. Harm loses steam, joy writes a treaty in ink. Peace builds a team, round and ready, center sure. Open, focus, paths mature. I track the arc, I let it be. Orbit turns into key. Orbit city, path align, roots to skyline, clear in mind. Every circle builds a home, and every pass refines a tone. Oh, I mark the progress with patience, not with parade. Friends with the similar cadence, moving the shade. We trade precision for posturing, goals for the show. We stack the quiet advances, watch value grow. I lift the young in my radius, light up the hall. I learn from elders with cadence deeper than all commerce and kindness. Collab numbers make sense. Honor and hustle, shake hands, stays immense. All directions point within. I align and rise again. Loops complete and then renew. Forward circles into true orbit. City path align, route to skyline, clear in mind. Every circle builds a home. Every pass refines the tone. Oh, stories meet, make a whole. Kind regard mends the soul. Edges soften, lines combine. Open door follows open sign. Orbit city made to last. Steady cast, future fast. Round I move and still I gain. Joy returns like gentle rain.
I wake with a quiet storm under my skin. Old stories losing, new chapters begin. I walk through the morning with clear, steady feet. Naming each feeling I'm ready to meet. I call my attention back into my frame. Speak to myself with a kind of name. I track every signal that hums in my chest. Follow their guidance and lean into my best. I call my scattered pieces whole. One whole
longer feels clear. See, we now I'm the all point straight ahead. Four small lantern words where all panic one spread. I live in the center of all I became, holding my story without any shame. I tune my inner compass to what feels true. Let each choice open a doorway to new. Now I stay with myself when the doubts arrive. I stay with myself as my patterns survive. I stay with myself while I sharpen my aim. I stay with myself and I'll calm my own. Losing my grip on the scenes that distort. Rewrite my script in a softer report. I lean toward wonder, I lean toward play. Let small moments of joy redraw my day. I mark every limit I used to accept, then step past the border with calm measured depth. I stand in my line. I move by design. I trust my direction. I honor my time. I stand in my line. I move by design. I ground in my body. I clear out the I stand in my line. I move by design. I send out compassion. I welcome it back in kind. I walk as my own. I speak as my own. And I choose as my own. And I keep moving forward.
Inhale, exhale, let's go into the space between. I wake inside a spark, blue fire in my veins. Rhythm hums beneath my ribs, rewriting my remains. Every plan I dream becomes a hymn in motion. Dust becomes data, faith becomes ocean. I ask the morning to let me grace. Nail by nail I frame my space. Every doubt gets folded thin, hammered in to shine from within. I believe in craft, not chance. Faith is muscle, trust the dance. I build what light instructs my hands. Blueprints etched in desert sands. No waiting for permission, no ghost of fear. Each breath an architect whispering here. Sound meets stone, ideal meets air. I move through creation like answered prayer. I build it with light, pure kinetic flame. My soul's the scaffolding, love's the frame. Saints and surround, sub-bass choir. Kick drum thunder, halos of wire. I'm celestial, wired to rise. Every beat bends open skies. I trust the current beneath the scene. Unseen hands calibrate my dream. I thank the silence that shapes the tone, turning solitude into microphone. Every lesson loads my code, every fall refines the mode. Faith is physics, grace is grit. I'm remixing miracles bit by bit. When shadows test my circuitry, I loop compassion deliberately. Each failure flips to radiant proof. I build cathedrals inside the groove. I build it with light, baseline prayer. Future draped in solar air. Every pulse of our renewed, every drop of gratitude. I'm celestial, no crown, no wall. Only expansion, answering call.
Kindness climbs my frequency. Karma hums in symmetry. I give, I glow, I don't divide. Generosity keeps me amplified. St. Anthony finds what I lose. Joseph grinds my every move. Christopher rides the highway night. They remix faith into satellite. I build it with light, no doubt, no chain. Each spark I throw ignites the plane. I'm the builder, the prayer, the plan. Heaven learned her to groove through man. I'm celestial, loop complete. Heart in sync with infinite beat. I rise, I rise, I rise, I rise
Headlines thunder, say the world comes apart. Streets hum with rumors of a breaking heart. I scroll through chaos with a clenched tight jaw. Name every villain I think that I saw. Catastrophe flickers on every screen. I crown myself judge of what all this means. But deep in the center of my small day, one quiet choice still shapes the way. So I pull my focus back to here, back to this breath, back to this fear. I say, edge of the blade, heart of the street. I change the story with each soul I meet. Edge of the blade, heart of the street. I tune my impulse from rage to greed. Na 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 no 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 no. Na 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 no 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 no. Na 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 no 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 no. Na 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 no 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 no.
I think of the stranger I cut with my eyes, the neighbor I sentence with private replies. I call him the problem and walk right past, then wonder why winters inside me last. I fear not punishments falling from the sky. I fear the cold verdicts I sling when I lie. I shape my future with the words I repeat. I shape this era in my tiny seed.
power decides who lives there. If I hurl curses, they circle around. If I sow mercy, it softens the ground. End times, headlines, warnings, dread. None I run what I just said. Edge of the blade, heart of the street. I choose my posture with each soul I meet. Edge of the blade, heart of the street. I send out the grace I one day want to meet. Whoa. Edge of the blade, yeah. Heart of the blade, yeah. I turn my reflex from crushers to greed. Catastrophe roars, I still decide whether my spirit cuts or guides.
Listen low, where the fridge keeps time, where the wind hums truth between the lines. You can turn the thunder down, but you can crown the calm you found. Breathe, return, let it sound. Your peace, your crown.
Rolling down the bayou, midnight on the rise. Cajun rhythms echo neath the starlit skies. Funk in the air, bass heavy with soul. Electric sparks in the swamp, you lose control. Glitch heartbeats cut the silence in two. Seeds like fireflies in the darkest blue. Funky bass lines twist and dive, they float like rivers of sound. They keep you afloat. Euphoria on the bayou, feeling it now. Riding waves of sound,
you afloat. Euphoria on the bayou, feeling it now, riding waves of sound. No matter how, pulsing through the night like a rolling stone. In the heart of the funk, we are reborn. In the fog, the bass drops low, it shakes the ground. Under the moss we're lost, but never found. Space that spark, we rise and die. In this rhythm, we're alive. Euphoria on the bayou, feeling it now, riding waves of sound. No matter how, pulsing through the night like a rolling stone. In the heart of the funk, we are reborn.
I feel like the world rises when you touch my shoulder. Heart is done rapping my name. You turn old wounds into silence. Teach heavy parts to loosen their grip. You build a softer horizon where my pulse can rest for a while. We are on the verge of a completely new sky, kicking our feet through the silver twilight, laughing at how far we travel just to land here. Whoa. Stay with me while the light opens. Stay with me as the road unfolds. If you want forever, I won't let the moment go by itself. You give courage to broken pieces. You turn shadows into space. If this counts as everything, I will keep choosing everything again. Oh, 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 oh. We walk through the fire, we survive. Carry versions of ourselves that fought hard enough to win tomorrow. Every mile gives us a sharper shape. Every dream pushes the larger man. You make everyone feel accessible. Let us get out of what we were taught to fear. We love the corners that we were told to bury. Let's pour every bright thing we find in every dark place that awaits mercy. Oh, stay with me through the unknown, growing in every future we imagine. If this counts as everything, I will keep choosing everything again and again.
Twist and turn, the world unwinds. A rhythm found in all our minds. Shuffle steps, the bassline hums. In the beat, we all become one. Weave through time, feel the sound. Every move is breaking ground. Spin the wheel, let it ride. Weave the light, no need to hide. From the streets to the sky, the echoes of the thousand tribes. Jazz and funk in the air. Every moment takes us there. Weave through time, feel the sound. Every move is breaking ground. Spin the wheel, let it ride. Weave the light, no need to hide. Underneath the neon glow, the beat it calls, we let it flow. Underneath the neon glow, the beat it calls, we let it flow. Weave through time, feel the sun. Shine it to the oldest time. Releasing in me, I'm busy deep, you know less.
same twice. Float through the void, we're bound by the rhythm. Kinetic energy spiraling within. Roots of the earth, the sound moves in waves. In the space we're free, we're unchained. The bass it thumps, the glitch hop slides. Echoes of a world where time divides. Gang on the 2+4, the guitar's on fire. Riding the waves, we never tire. From Ethiopia to the stars, we feel the sway. Reggae pulses deep as the horns play. Saxophones hum in the silent dark. We ought to be, we ought to spark. Kinetically free to fly across the galaxy. Through the sky, syncopated hearts in the cosmic glow. We ride the flow, we let it go. Caught in the undertow, the rhythm's deep. Waves of sound crashing and sweet. Roads hum soft with the padded sways. In this moment, the time delays. We're kinetic, we're electric, we soar. Echoes of joy in the groove we adore. Bass to the ground, horns to the sky. In the sound we live, we fly. Fading soft, the echoes remain. The rhythm calls, the sound sustains.
Heart, no hand. Everything I need travels inside, no plans. I let go of the weight, I release the past and find my way with the heart that's free as I travel light, I travel awake, I travel light, I travel free. Like a gentle breeze, carry joy like a lantern that shines with ease. I move through the world with a sense of peace and find my place where love and joy release. I travel late, I travel awake, I travel light, I travel free. As I wander, I discover new paths to roam, yeah, and find my way to a place I call home. I'm still learning, still growing, still finding my way, but with each step I feel more alive. Each day I travel light, I travel awake, I travel light, I travel free. And when they ask my name, I answer with a smile. I'm still learning it, but it's worth my while. I'm finding my voice, I'm finding my way, and with each step I'm living a brand new day. I travel late, I travel awake, I travel light, I travel free. In the stillness I find my inner voice, a gentle whisper that makes my heart rejoice. I'm letting go of the fears that held me tight and embracing the present with all its delight. I travel light,
I travel weak, I travel light, I travel free. Travel light. Travel light. Travel light. Travel light. I'm on the way, I don't yet hold. Desire keeps my future bold. The empty shelf, the missing piece. They push my restless mind towards peace. Questions hum along the seam. Uncertainty protects the dream. The things I'm lacking point the way toward the work that builds my day. I thank the trials that shake my ground. Cracks reveal what's truly sound. Hard mornings lift me into skill. Struggle trains a deeper will. My limits speak in quiet tones, guiding me where growth is grown. Every challenge, sharp or slight, polishes my inner sight. Where I falter, I discover how to lift myself back over. Every shadow gives me form, every burden keeps me warm. I turn the edge of trouble sweet, I shift the pavement at my feet. I bow to times that stretch me thin, they made room for strength within. Every shadow gives me form, I take shape through every storm. Da, 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 I praise the errors I once feared. They marked the path that reappeared. Each misstep whispered what to see, refining who I'm meant to be. When I'm worn down to the core, purpose rings a little more. Tired bones and heavy mind prove I cared, I showed up, I tried. Gratitude, my quiet spark, turns every bruise into a mark that says I stayed alive, awake enough to grow and strive. Every shadow gives me form, every burden keeps me warm. I turn the edge of trouble sweet, I shift the pavement at my feet. I bless the heat that forged my way, it shapes the light I hold today. Every shadow gives me form, and I rise, rebuild, reborn. I think of the miles, the scars, the climb. They tune my courage into time. One drip heartbeat, corazón de cromo palpita. 나는 번개를 씹고 달콤한 불을 내쉰다. I chew thunder, spit honey, smoke rims, wink under sodium rain. Every drop I promise reborn. 그 눈 녹면 뜬 솔라툰 다 우도 never met.
Flippers, crack, sparks, scatter.
Gospel of metal and mischief, gravity grins. Let's go Jericho share à travers le son, chaque coup écrit la loi.
Couleur intuito, Helga Samawat.
Sirrited, el cielo, syrup base, melt silk to smoke. Floor size like velvet steel. Amy blue chords bleed through brass, warm haze. أنا قلبه في الوقت مثل عسل على اللسان.
Herbie goes the keys.
Pack rides, pocket divine.
And just scream hallelujah. Ella Growl meets church organ, the supreme whisper harmony through chaos. DJ Shadow cuts daylight into shards while Mars glides over brass like liquid gold.
Angels, halo drunk, spinning like 45s. I lose on purpose, groove, keep talking. Z trip, scratches, prayer over vinyl dust. 50 grins through the smoke, counting blessings as beats
glide. Vola lentamente.
Halftime hush, champagne reeve, reflection nods back. Twin fools
baptized in delay.
Side A slides between hi-hats, whispering mercy. Let me respire, jazz it crawl.
And I heard it though. Bass rumbles from beneath bone. Neon taste of iron and peach voices blend. English side, Spanish curl.
Korean hummer, reflame, future thickens like molasses around faith.
Overdrive.
Sir multiplier, everything outruns its name. Central slice, sunlight, and cock bends time into laughter. Crowd levitates, body is strobe, laughter holy, filthy free.
Counts a prayer of Ober's verse. Like memories, why not say through MJ clarity? Nana Sumer Sego Dashitea Nanda echoes bloom under the floorboards. Static breeze, 8 counts a prayer of Ober's verse. Like memories, why not say through MJ clarity? Nana Sumer Sego Dashitea Nanda echoes bloom under the floorboards.
Eruption sacre, all systems wild. 30 heads quake, splits the sky, brass ignite, cobalt flame, trap choirs chant more. The beat crowns itself, emperor of dust and sugar.
Shaka Blavic bass.
While head shimmer at 14 hell halo nananduridum sayas soita half saint half speaker coon
machine ushes into teal halo.